Can I just smell it from here, or is that
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if it's activated, but
Try
you
it,
can
try
try
it,
it.
try
not
it.
be
But
as
shake it
strong.
up, shake it up.
Won't be as strong.
And then don't get too close with it. Yeah.
And then just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind.
If you really want it to activate, throw some water.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of The Careful Boys, where we are blessed to have the Martial Club here, Andy and Brian.
happy to be here?
All right, your favorite martial art? No, just kidding.
Enough of that.
So just I was scrolling through the IG and my algo just sent me something like random, and I just like looked at it, and it was just one of those things that made me feel kind of old. And it was just like, hey, these movies turn 20 years old this year.
Oh, I hate when they do that to you, man.
Yeah, granted, like you still gotta kind of scroll though, right? Because you're interested.
The one that crushed me recently was, you know, Mr. Balding from Saved by the Bell?
What's his name? Dennis Haskins?
Yeah. The principal was 39
Shut up.
in the show.
Really?
That's younger than me right now.
Holy shit.
I'm like, I thought that fool was 55 or
He looked
something.
old. Yeah. He had the ball spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, being bald helps for this.
No, he's 39 in the show.
You look like
You guys feel like people age slower now or quicker now?
I think slower.
Slower.
Yeah.
You ever seen
I don't know,
those
there's more
pictures of,
testosterone back then, dude. Yeah, they're not on their phones back
the
then.
high school kids, like photos back then, like 20, 30 years ago. When they're in high school.
yeah.
Dude, they're like
look
40-year-old.
full-blown adults.
Yeah.
But then
they
Gen
look
Z
old.
look old. Like Gen Z, like they they look like they're 30 and they're teenagers.
Are they trying to look old though?
They've gotta be.
Yeah.
But it is true that most teenagers try to look older.
Yeah.
Every generation.
And when you get older, then you try to look young.
Yeah, then you regret it.
It's like, oh, fuck this.
You just know you feel old when you like don't vibe with the social current as much. That's true. Nowadays, which is like I've been feeling that a little more.
Then you know what? Just because we're talking about how old it is, let's not do 20 movies that are turning 20. Let's do movies that are turning 30.
Oh, sure.
Those are still gonna be shit I probably just watched.
Yeah. It's probably gonna hurt my feelings.
Toy Story.
Wait, he's 30 years old?
That's 30 years old?
Wait, what year did it come out?
30 years ago.
Dude, that
Like 95.
95 was 30 years ago.
Whoa.
you
I
were
was like 2 or something.
that movie made me believe I could fly, dude.
Uh-oh.
You know the saddest scene when it was like when Buzz is like falling down, it was like clearly.
Oh yeah. And then he breaks his wings.
Yeah, I was like, huh, loser. I'm just kidding.
You, out of everybody here, you do kind of fly the most, though, huh? So like.
In the vicinity of like here. Yeah, like
That's a good point.
In the vicinity of,
That's a good point.
Toy Story's 30 years old.
Damn, that's wild.
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Oh, that shit.
That movie was 30 years old.
It seemed like an old movie when it came out.
For old people, I think.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time still. Yeah.
The only thing I liked about it was there was a trance remix for the theme of that song. During rave days, they would play that shit. And go, what?
That's funny. But, dude, William Wallace?
You love Mel Gibson, huh?
No, I don't know if I love Mel Gibson.
You a Mel Gibson guy? Yeah, that's right. You're a Mel
But he's
Gibson.
William Wallace, though. He's not Mel Gibson in there.
Who
you
is
know?
William Wallace? I didn't even see.
William Wallace is 7 feet tall. You don't know William Wallace? No? Shoots balls of fire from his ass and bolts of lightning.
That got rented by my dad when we both went to get tapes. I never watched it. I was like, nah, my dad wants to watch that.
That's true, yeah. Your parents rented one and you rented one.
Okay, you know, it's probably true because everything's by association. I remember watching it for the first time when I went to my uncle's house in Texas, where everything's big in Texas. So he had this giant house, and he had this, his TV was one of those probably giant box TVs, but it was into the wall. So it just felt like a mini movie
He had a
theater.
projection television.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Dude, if you had one of those, you were like balling, right?
Which is why I watched this movie with, and he had surround sound.
Oh, so you can't forget that.
It's basically like a theater then.
So I remember just being like, "This is awesome."
You just love tech. That's what it is. You just love home theaters.
More impressionable as you're a kid too.
Yeah.
Things just
Yeah, he just loves home
I do love tech though. I do love tech.
You're probably one of those Dolby Digital guys.
He's always talking about sound systems and shit.
Fujifilm for now, okay? And this movie, which
What are you doing?
I'm just taking a photo, but this movie is now 30 years old. 7.
7.
For real?
Brad Pitt.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
that till like 5 years ago.
we're like for us it was either like kung fu movies or like the original Disney.
I think we only know kung fu movies. Literally,
Like, some of these
I don't
movies
recognize any of
were
them.
I'm like you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I'm like you guys. I couldn't watch that.
Well, those kung fu movies were already 30 years old when we were watching it.
That's true.
That's very true.
And then there
But
was
they're
the
kung fu
ones,
movies.
there was the ones that were coming out too.
They're also cheap to own because nobody wanted them.
dollar bin. Yeah.
At the bottom of the crate, all dusty and shit.
Yeah, because like the ones we grew up on, they're like 70s,
Oh my god.
80s.
How's this then? Armor of God turns 40.
Armor of God.
That got you. That's insane. 40 years ago, Armor of God came out.
Dude.
What year was that film?
1986.
Oh yeah, that's about right. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a 39 years ago.
Well, it turns 40.
I like tech.
Yeah, you're a tech guy. You're a home theater guy.
It's a Jackie film. Listen.
I mean, Jackie's old as fuck, isn't he?
That's rude, bro. He's like 60, no?
He's 60 probably.
I think he's 70 something.
He's older than 60.
I think he's my dad's age, like 70.
70?
70 something.
I saw another trailer for a Karate Kid, a Kung Fu Kid or something.
He's 70, yeah, on the dot.
Yeah, there is. There's another Karate Kid.
He don't look 70.
Karate Kid Legends.
Are they gonna do one more Rush Hour?
That's what they keep.
Even if they did, it wouldn't be the same because people are too sensitive now. You can't like
The movies, yeah, like you can't get away with
the early 2000s.
That might be what we need though to correct things. You know what I mean? Like if they just said "fuck it" and made it, that might correct the climate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what kind of jokes?
Actually,
are too, like,
yeah.
What's up?
What can we not say nowadays? What do you guys?
I bitch slap you back to Africa.
That's the funniest.
You can say it with the Asian accent.
At the pool hall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean
Don't
what's
say
up,
it.
my?
Don't say it.
Yeah. That.
Our favorite Rush Hour lines go.
Well, Brian did say it in a film called Paper Tigers. If you,
We'll look it up.
Oh, Paper Tigers.
only two Asians have gotten away on screen with
Oh, you're one of them though.
Brian and Jackie Chan.
And also hearing
Tiger.
Don Cheadle speak Cantonese was kind of sick.
That was tight. Kung Fu Kenny, bro. Kung Fu Kenny.
People totally don't get that. That's what caused the merging of like the culture. Like it's so good.
Freddie Ching, that's his brother.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
That's his brother. That's right. On Crenshaw. Crenshaw, Freddie G.
Crenshaw, Freddie Ching. Yeah, dude.
Dude.
They're brothers.
Do we even
That's
like?
the original Kung Fu Kenny.
Look, when we say you know how they're like 7-Eleven Yataiga, right? Remember that?
7-Eleven.
Remember that line? When me and Brian we want to go to 7-Eleven, you're like Yataiga.
Yeah, like till today.
That's our lingo. Yataiga. Oh.
The Yatags want to go to the Yatags.
That's such a sick thing. You guys are really Jackie Chan fans. I love it.
It's like because when you're a kid, you watch it, like
Yeah.
seeps into your subconscious. Like
Yeah.
That's why you know heaven on earth seeps into your conscience.
That's exactly what you
As a
did.
kid, it's like whoa.
Bill Tongue.
You don't like Bill Tongue?
Who's Bill Tongue?
Isn't that the guy who plays his uncle?
From Rumble.
The guy who's his uncle or the general of whatever army he's in. You know the guy who always plays Jackie Chan's uncle? What's that guy's name?
Or the Inspector.
Yeah, Inspector, yeah, that guy. He's always his dude, yeah.
He just has the glasses.
Yeah, always.
That's dope.
What's next on the list?
Jumanji.
Hey, watch that recently.
The first one?
The first is
First one holds up.
Rest in
bro.
peace, probably.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. How old is Jurassic Park? Probably fucking 30.
Damn, that's probably like 60.
80 years old.
I think it's around 40.
It's,
no 30, right?
32 years old now.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I remember it came
like
out when
99
I
or
was like still a kid, like 3-4 years old.
Bad Boys.
I tried watching the most recent one. I couldn't
It sucks.
get through like 10 minutes of it.
The best thing about it is that kid that used to be the wimp and now he's cool.
Yeah,
I just couldn't even get through the first 10 minutes.
Oh, the one that's at the door?
Yep. Yeah, that kid. The kid who's trying to date his daughter. Yeah.
I feel like with those films, it's like just milking the title with sequels now.
Yeah.
Because like the original one is so funny, but now like you can't even be funny now. That's what it seems like.
Maybe we're sensing that the actors aren't loving that they're doing it.
That's also
And the
the
genuineness-
one last money grab, right?
Yeah, it's like fuck it, like
That's also the climate of film too. It's like not as many originals. It's like going out milking off sequels.
because there's a promise in return, right?
Is that mainly because studios don't want the risk?
Dude, I'm still trying to understand.
I think it's more because studios want the money.
But then how do they make money from embalming?
But they always say international, right? So that's why they always like double down on the franchises like fast.
That's why they stick a Chinese guy in the version that goes overseas.
Or the Meg.
Or you end up on streaming, like the sea of streaming, where
You know which sequels are crushing though? They're actually good. Which one? Are any of the fucking like Godzilla, King Kong ones?
Bro, Godzilla.
Yeah, I watched the one where
they're actually really good.
What?
Yeah.
No way! I haven't seen that.
Like I'm like, this storyline's actually really good. What the fuck?
I can't.
which one is the one where there's a whole village of like giants? So there's like
Yeah.
that one. That was fucking
It gets deeper and
I was
deeper. And you're
surprised.
like, what?
That's in the center of the earth, right?
Yeah.
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch.
What's the storyline on Godzilla that's really good?
There's one. So I don't
Minus
even-
one. Did they win like Academy Award?
-1 got awards and stuff like that, but that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the cheesy ones.
Kong versus Godzilla, and then fucking something, the fucking predecessor. There's like a whole like.
What storylines do they
So actually,
use?
they do a whole universe with it because even the TV show Monarchs on Apple TV Plus that just got finished or just started filming season 2 with Anna Sawai, that is like a prequel to the entire like
that
Godzilla
universe?
thing. Yeah, to the whole
shit,
universe.
okay.
And that's like doing really well as a show. And then they continue because like the Godzilla and the King Kong franchise, they bring that together and then they combine the story and it's always the same shit. It's always like oh no, like King Kong's facing an enemy that he can't beat alone. And then like Godzilla comes into play, or like vice versa. It's like, oh no, Godzilla is sensing this type of like crazy arch nemesis that like defeated it in his past, but King Kong suddenly comes through the portal to save. It's like constantly fucking just jumping into.
King Kong goes through a portal in this?
It gets crazy.
Yeah, it's like
He teleports now, dude.
Because at first I was like watching the movie with Taika. I'm like, oh, this is one of the stupid movies that he's gonna like, right? And then I'm like,
Crying?
yeah, it's like some stupid. Okay, of course he's gonna love fucking monsters like bashing each other out. And then the story starts getting crazy, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
it's actually good.
What?
And then you find out that like King Kong is like this hurt, misunderstand person, but is a sworn protector of the earth. And then there's the bad King Kong has somehow figured out a way to summon the ultimate Godzilla from the middle of the earth, and then because he casts like some weird spell, this crazy Godzilla can like do whatever the fuck he wants to take over the earth. So now the earth is gonna flip inside out, and then so somehow the real Godzilla gets a hold of it. So him and King Kong, they don't really talk. Like they don't go, hey, we got a plan.
Yeah, so they're not communicating.
They're not, but they somehow know that they could feel through the vibes of the air that they gotta protect the earth.
Shut the hell up. This is for real.
Yeah.
What else? Mothra is going back to college?
Mothra got a DUI, dude.
No, but
Or Mothra gets his GED?
it's crazy. Yeah.
Mother loses his virginity.
DUI.
And you find this whole fucking race of King Kongs and shit.
What? A whole race?
Yeah, they have like there's a hierarchy and like whole.
Where should I
hieroglyphic
start
stories.
though?
Yeah, where
I
do
think
we-
if you just watch that one is
Which one is that?
Explain all this.
I'll find it. I'll send
What's
you
it
the-
called even?
It's probably the first one's probably called
Godzilla.
Godzilla and King Kong. Or some shit.
The sister of traveling pants.
Like you have to watch Godzilla first, and then watch King Kong, and then or do you have to go through?
I just watched that
Each
one.
Godzilla wears a pair of pants and they have different memories through their life.
Hey, do you guys use this to stay awake?
No. That's just for fun. We just
Sometimes
I've never used.
Oh, if you want to get real hype, go for it.
put a little bit of water in it, shake it.
It smells like shit.
Can I just smell it from here, or is that
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if it's activated, but
Try
you
it,
can
try
try
it,
it.
try
not
it.
be
But
as
shake it
quick.
up, shake it up.
Won't be as
And then don't get too close with it. Yeah.
And then just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind.
If you really want it to activate, throw some water.
Oh fuck!
You went for a second time.
Dude, it's gonna make you go full gear now.
I feel like you guys. Isn't this in your guys' world? Don't you guys use?
But not that. I've never used that.
Really?
Wait,
What if someone gets knocked out? Don't they put that in there?
wait. Let me,
It's kind of.
It's like a go.
It's like a dopamine kick.
Yeah, you do that, and then you do
sodium carbonate.
fucking
Yeah.
double.
You do a
flip.
back.
Hit your-
Sulfur.
Then you hit your flips.
Then you do double.
They
flip,
do a
flip,
double
flip.
gainer.
Double gainer.
It's like instant wasabi. It's kind of like
Yes.
Straight to the brain.
okay.
yo.
Nasal wasabi.
So just to give clarity on it, you would watch in this particular MonsterVerse or this arc, if you will. First is Godzilla in 2014, then Kong Skull Island 2017, then Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019, then Godzilla vs. Kong 2021,
So this is all the same.
and then Godzilla X Kong The New Empire is when he's talking about.
Godzilla X Kong?
You saw that one?
Watch them in that order, though. Watch them in that order.
Godzilla
How many
X Kong.
movies is that?
7 or something.
That was 5.
Godzilla Beyond Scared Straight.
But I thought, I was like, what the hell is this?
This is the MonsterVerse arc.
I'm like, what is this? King Kong fucking the Fast and Furious version?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
But the sequels get better. and
I'm
better.
very pleased to learn this. Thank you.
I can't say they're as amazing as Bart's saying, but the way he's saying it and the enthusiasm makes me want to rewatch them.
Because I know how his brain is, I will love it.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
It's not a fucking award-winning film, but when you think of like how, you know how we try to stretch the topic? How deep can they go? They took fucking King Kong and Godzilla and they fucking stretched
But it works though.
the biggest world I've ever seen. And I'm like, what the? And it's logical. I'm like, that's
That's
crazy.
the type of shit I want to see, man.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
That's like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes goes fucking far.
Caesar!
Godzilla at Fruitvale Station.
The day that they turned Planet of the Apes and connected to King Kong is the day I'm just like,
That's next level.
It's the end of the world.
yeah.
Hey, you're giving
That's the end of
ideas.
days.
They gotta take the Jurassic World, King Kong, Godzilla, and Planet of the Apes and somehow
You know Transformers is gonna be in there next.
And Meg.
Yeah, they're gonna be in there.
and Fast and the Furious. Vin Diesel somehow gotta beat them all.
Dude, did you guys did any of you guys happen to see Transformers 1?
I tried.
Bro, it's really good.
Is it?
I fell off the first like 20 minutes.
No, it's very good. It retcons all of Transformers, but it basically tells the story from the beginning, and it makes Optimus Prime and Megatron friends
Yeah.
in the beginning.
They're college roommates.
It's a new animated one.
Yeah, it's an animated one, but it's like Transformers starts over completely. But it starts with the 80s Transformers designs.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. I like the designs.
Totally new story, but very good.
I was a fan of the Beast one.
Beast Wars?
The Transformers movie with the Beast, the more recent one. What's it called?
Are there tigers?
Oh, I didn't see any of the new ones.
I saw that on a plane.
Rise of the Beast. So it's like the Beast Wars era type stuff, but like they made a Transformers movie live action, and it's actually really good.
Oh, that's cool.
I used to love Beast Wars.
Beast Wars was sick as fuck.
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit was tight.
Have you guys seen the Lion King version where it's like Scar?
Isn't it just Lion King, but like
This is Mufasa.
Well, but how Scar and Mufasa came to meet.
Oh, Mufasa.
Did that come out already?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh,
You saw that?
I didn't see it yet.
is it like National Geographic?
But I'm like, they're really doing this with everything.
But they make it look like it.
the only one I've seen is like the Lion King one, where it was just the animated one, but in real live. And I was just like, dude, you might as well just watch.
Might as well watch like Yeah, but there's no Beyonce.
Beyonce took me out.
That's the thing though. Kids won't watch the original one the way we saw the
That's
original.
true, yeah.
Because that was also like 30 years ago, right?
Yeah.
That was 30 years.
I wish the Kung Pao guy made more films.
Dude, hey, for a while there was gonna be a Kung Pao 2.
Like at the
They
end of
set
the
it up,
film,
right?
they
They
had
set it up.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit. You know, because at the end of the movie they show like unused footage, right? Oh man, I wish it was a 2. That guy was really good.
That's the one where he fights a cow, right?
Yeah.
It's
more than just the cow,
is the director, right? He's like the one.
And he's also the guy who directed Ace Ventura.
Oh, he did?
Oh my god.
Really?
That's why his humor is like the same.
You guys know the best scene in Ace Ventura is when he's coming out of the asshole of the rhino. Like they just left the camera there. And he just did his own, like just ran the whole thing through, and the family comes, and then that's the funniest shit I've ever. Dude, it's fucking funny.
You know, that's the first movie I've ever watched in the theater?
That movie?
I was dying. My stomach hurt so bad. I could have sworn I sweat through my shirt.
Literally want to die.
Dude, that's crazy. You got to watch that in the theater.
Suddenly JK films make so much sense.
That's my first movie ever.
Choking.
And it only happened because my mom like would tape up the TV. I wasn't allowed to watch TV, and I never went to go to movies. And it was only because it was one of those like stay at home from school days. So she dropped me off at her friend's house, and then her friend took her son and me to the movie theater.
Dude, that changed everything for you, man.
Dying. I couldn't I probably had convulsions and shit.
For a kid to see that in the theater? Oh my god.
Dude, the movie experience back then was
That's how it was with Kung Pao. I couldn't breathe. I had to get my inhaler out, and I hadn't had an attack in years. And I was like, I think it's coming, because like right when when he's talking, and then the moth goes in his mouth, I was like,
He starts coughing.
Dude, I was like, I'm gonna die, dude.
What's that one?
When they roll the
movie?
baby down the hill, bro, kills.
It's like so cute, and then it goes back down.
everything, every bit in that is just like cuts you.
What's that one movie where like fucking different body parts just start exploding?
Oh, you talking about Ricky O?
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky, yeah.
You guys have seen Ricky O?
Crazy. There's a scene from there.
Mad, bro.
I'm not sure how it is, but
He pulls out the.
in the English dub, like he's fighting that buff tad guy named Oscar, right? He pulls his own guts out because he got stabbed, and then the boss is like, "Oh yeah, you got a lot of guts, Oscar."
Yeah. The dub is.
And he chokes him with it. I'm like, you thought that?
Yeah, the dub is hilarious for that. You got a lot of guts, Oscar.
And he's like one blind eye, all evil, but it's like,
Dude, I hear they like the guys who would dub it would like get drunk.
dude, he's the northerner in fucking Ip
School
Man.
movies.
Just older Terry fan, yeah.
Wait, that's the same guy? That's Ricky O?
Yeah, that's Ricky O.
Ricky O is the northerner?
Yeah.
My brain's exploding.
He was
dude.
so
No
skinny
way.
I know, yeah, dude.
Rikyo had some of the best practical effects ever.
Yeah, when he punches the fist and his explodes.
Oh my god. I'm trying to find one of the scenes. It's
So ridiculous.
I didn't know that was the same guy. That's insane.
Dude, for reals, yeah.
Oh, my heart.
Why does he get one of the craziest roles and one of the sickest roles ever?
Ricky, you're all right.
Wow, what a cool career.
Oh, God, dude. What a way to fight back.
Oh yeah.
And then here's you got a lot of guts, Oscar. Oh, and the dub is the subtitles don't say that.
Oh, it's a different.
You see it in his
Give up
face.
till you die.
It's the north.
Yeah, it is him.
This guy literally doesn't have intestines right now.
I can't believe that's the northerner.
And I think he kicks his eye or some shit here.
The X-ray.
Mortal Kombat.
Dude.
That was legit.
I think subconsciously I wanted to get buff because of that. I was like, I don't know, like, it's like, oh shit.
Honestly, I think when me and Mike Song stumbled upon this movie, we were fucking dying.
Were you high?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's
dude.
over the top.
One of those faded ass movies.
Are you guys ever into horror movies? Are you guys horror movies?
Yeah,
Dude, horror
I
is
love horror movies.
but I still think old horror movies are scarier than new ones.
Right.
Because the quality's so shitty.
yeah, it's even scary because you can't make out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And they did practical effects back then, whereas now it's all like VFX. It just looks.
And you can tell.
And I feel like there was a lot of kung fu horror movies back then, and I don't see
They
any.
had all the juncture, the hopping vampires.
You know where the head comes off the thing and it,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Encounters a spooky kind of like Sammo Hung. Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? Sammo Hung. I think this is what Daniel Ma, our older brother teammate, told us. He told us that Sammo Hung actually invented that genre of like kung fu vampires.
What?
But I'm sure
The hopping thingy?
Yeah, I think the lore goes way back, but he's the first to really
Make it a visual.
Yeah.
It's Taoism. It's
within Taoism.
Taoism, and I guess it's a tradition that you walk the corpses back, like the Taoists, like shamans would walk the corpses back to their homeland to be buried. That's why they would follow them in the middle of the night, and it would always be at night. And they have the bells to let the villagers know that they're passing by.
It was one. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Samo was the first to illustrate it that exact way.
I think so.
I think
Hey,
so.
fact check us if we're wrong. I don't know. But
Yeah, but I think,
It's like a video game enemy now.
but those scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Like,
I loved.
You were
them.
scared of those things?
Yeah, one of the movies I watched, I think the guy was trying to hide. And then I was like, okay, cool, we got into the other room, thank God. And then the fucking vampire, like, stuck his hands through the fucking wall and then grabbed the dude and I think still killed him that way. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought he was safe.
Dude, I think they even came out with like Japanese like action figures and cartoons for that.
Wow.
And they call it was called Kyonshin or something like that.
It's like in Vietnamese, it's called like Gung Ti, and then Chinese, it's like a Jiangshi.
Jiangshi, yeah.
Jiangshi, yeah.
But then you could stop them by putting the fucking paper on.
Talisman on them, yeah.
Paper, dude.